Okay, so there'll be a map test if I can figure out how to find a blank map on Thursday. And what's in front of the screen, and I'll post this on Canvas, it's a map of Europe after World War One. And what I want you to pay a special attention to is Poland, the position of Poland. Here's Germany. You need to know where Germany is. A little bit north of France, Belgium, the Netherlands, um, and Poland. And Poland is going to play a key role, especially at the beginning of the war, because the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany divide up Poland in half. Both Stalin and Hitler hated Poland. They desired Poland. Um, and Poland just plays a big role in especially the beginning and towards the end of World War II. So take a look at this map, get a sense where's Germany, know where Poland is. Here's where my wife is from, Romania. Interestingly, Romania uh, was allied with Hitler instead of being conquered by Hitler. My in-laws, my wife's parents were actually from Eastern Romania, and that was probably the best place you could be if you were Jewish during World War II because it mostly stayed in Romanian hands. And the Romanians were horrible anti-Semites. The Romanians killed about 300 Jews. The Romanians killed their own Jewish population, but by the middle of the war, the Romanian dictator had decided that Hitler was going to lose, and he actually stopped the mass murder of Jews. And so what happens is Germany takes over the western part of Romania, but the eastern part remains in the hands of the Romanian government. And that's where my in-laws are from. My mother-in-law's 99. She's still alive, incredible. She had German soldiers living in her house. Anyway, you know what? You're not going to be quizzed on this, but I just think it's fascinating. Know where Czechoslovakia is, Hungary, Austria. So take a look at this map. I want you to get a sense of Europe, especially Eastern Europe. So you have some kind of sense of what it is we're talking about, the location where we are in space. And then the second thing I wanted to show you, uh, you see the Soviet Union right here. Okay. When I was in college, the Soviet Union was just the Soviet Union. It was just one entity. I had no idea that the Soviet Union consisted of 15 different nationalities. Ukraine, for instance, and of course, Ukraine and Russia are involved in a very savage war now. I didn't know that Ukraine was a separate nationality with a separate language from Russia, Belarus, Georgia. My ignorance and the ignorance of many of my peers when I was in college is kind of astounding. But in the post-Cold War, with the collapse of the Soviet Union, we learned about all these nationalities. And so I want to show you another map. And hopefully you'll see this, and I'll post a URL of this. I also want you to see where Ukraine is. It borders with Poland. Much of World War II in the East was fought in Ukraine, and Ukraine was very important strategically for Hitler because he wanted to capture the Ukraine because it's a great wheat growing area. And he also wanted to resettle Germans in Ukraine. He wanted literally to kill, to murder every Ukrainian and move Germans into Ukraine because it's such a rich area, especially for growing wheat and other natural resources. So Ukraine, you need to know where Ukraine is, especially in relation to Poland and Russia. So know where Ukraine is. And Belarus, north of Ukraine, much of the fighting in World War II also takes place in Belarus. And I'll just say it again. When I was in college, I had no idea about Ukraine. I had no idea about Belarus. It was all the Soviet Union to me, but I want you to know about these specific geographical locations. And the way you, by the way, well, I'll list it on the announcement how you find these. So know where Ukraine is and know where Belarus is as well. Then, of course, you've got the Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, which the Soviets capture. So know the location of these territories, because much of the fighting that we're going to be talking about, especially the land fighting, happens in Ukraine, happens in Belarus. The origins of the war are in Poland. I just want students to have a good sense of the map of Eastern Europe, so that they know the spatial relations that I'm talking about. Okay, I think that's it for today. And yeah, so I'm going to upload these, get it on Canvas, and I'll see you on Thursday. Um, you can write it anytime. I did ask you to wait if you had questions on the syllabus, but if you don't feel like waiting, that's fine. If you see a mistake I should correct, go ahead and get in touch with me. But I think that's it for today. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need to be in touch quickly. I'll get back to you. And I very much look forward to meeting you on Thursday afternoon. And stay warm between now and then.